Hey guys. So originally this video was going to be me attempting to learn how to surf, which you are still going to see in this video. However, a turn of events happened. I actually had to leave Hawaii. I will get to that in the end. So today I'm gonna be going surfing. So let's see how this goes.
What do we even do? What do we even do? Ah! I'm scared.
There is a earthquake and tsunami happening.
It says,
oh, this
Hawaii.
is not, I thought he was joking.
The earliest arrival of the first tsunami wave is 4:35 p.m. Look at outside.
Fuck.
We are packing everything and going up to the mountains. And I will not die.
Wait,
but it says no if you're in the evacuated red zone. Let's see. Oh no, I don't think we will be.
Yeah, we are. Fuck, why is it doing this?
The fucking red zone! No!
It would be a good vlog, hopefully.
Yeah.
Wait, we actually can't stay here though.
I know.
The first day we went out alone, I actually was doing really good. This video isn't a surfing video anymore, and it's explaining what the fuck happened. So now I have to explain what happened. So this whole time, my one goal was to see a waterfall. Even going to Hawaii, that was my biggest goal. A week in, we have friends now. We're asking them, where can we find a waterfall? And they tell us, and we're like, okay, can we go like this? And we're in bathing suits and no shoes. And they're like, yeah, we go in no shoes all the time. So we're like, okay, perfect. And we immediately go. And as soon as we get there, we can't even find the trail, but there's a bunch of locals that live there and are helping us and are telling us to be careful. And I immediately saw it and knew this was going to be an adventure.
Dude, this is gonna be one dangerous hike. Oh, really? Come over here. We're already fucked. I'm just gonna put my phone away.
The trail consisted of rocks. In the beginning, it was so beautiful. It was amazing, and I felt like I was literally in a dream. So we're walking in the trail, which is very hard to like identify that it's the trail. We get to a point where the trail kind of splits. We're like unsure where to go because the river splits. We tried one way and we're like, no, that can't be it because the river is so tiny there. So then the other way is up a big mountain and we're like, yeah, this has to be it. I don't know why we thought that was the trail, but we did. So we start climbing up this steep mountain, and we're literally hanging on to branches, leaning back, pulling ourselves up all the way to the top, and we finally get to a spot where we can stand flat and not on an angle, and we're like, this isn't it, this is not the way. We're like, okay, well, we have to go back down. We start to walk down the mountain, but it turns into walking to tumbling. As we're rolling down, tumbling down this mountain, rocks are flying down too. And we're literally hanging on to tree branches trying to save our lives. And when they snapped, we would snap and go down and down. So we basically just body rolled down this steep mountain. And once we get to the bottom, we're like, fuck, we're lost. It starts to rain, which did not help. We're standing there so lost. And then I finally see a human being and I scream for my life. I'm like, we need help. Please help us. And he was nice enough to help us. So he puts us back on the path. And then there's some parts of the path where you have to like switch up the path and like cross the stream, go on the other side. So it kind of gets confusing. But once it's the straight long path, he lets us go on our own. But let me tell you, the path is this big. Literally this big, and on this side it's a mountain up, and on this side it's a mountain down.
This is how steep it is. I'm gonna try to throw something.
Okay, well.
So if you step right here and slip because it was raining, you're tumbling down. And so many times we would almost fall down and quickly like grab a branch to like save ourselves. And I don't know how one of us like didn't go down. And the puddles are getting massive and it's just getting slippery. It was insane. The puddles I would step in would be rocky and cutting my feet. It wasn't that bad, you know. I would step here and there, get an urge to punch something or cry.
Because we thought that was the way. Ow! 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 Okay. Yeah.
And it would happen pretty often. I was hitting my head.
You literally can't even like explain how like it is in picture or whatever, but look at this bitch.
As we're telling a story about how we almost...
I'm crying right now. I literally just... That hurts so bad.
It's so many things. Slipping down, it was just a rough time to get to the waterfall. But we made it. We got to the waterfall and I was so happy. It was beautiful. However, it was raining, so it was really cold and it could have, whatever. It was beautiful.
We finally made it to, I think it was worth it, yes. Does Julia? Probably not. Am I going to cry the whole walk back? 100%. But I had fun. And I'm freezing my fucking ass off,
So then we are like, okay, we just want to get the fuck back home. It is at this point been a couple hours, but then I realized, how are we getting back if we couldn't even get there? So we're like, fuck it, we're gonna be here till dark. But we are like, we're not giving up. All we were stepping in was puddles. So the path that's this big is now just a long puddle. And again, it's even more slippery now, so you fall, you're donezo. So we're on the way back. We don't know where we're going, but we're just trying. We thankfully see a man. It's so rare because it was raining, so why would someone be there? I'm just like following him, trying to keep up with him, like running, like, ooh, and it's starting to get creepy. So I had to tell him like, hey, sorry, I'm not trying to be weird or follow you or anything, but I got viciously lost on the way here, so I do not know the way back. So I'm just trying to follow you to get back out and not be stuck here till dark, and you're the only hope that I have. He's like, okay, great. And he actually starts having a conversation with us. He's very, very nice. Without him, we would still be there to this day. I mean, maybe a helicopter would have found us, but we would not have gotten out. I'm just following this man. And at this point, he is full speed going for it because he can. He's all suited up, but I'm just a little girl in a bathing suit full of mud. We've been there for 5 hours at this point. And again, I'm stepping in these puddles that have like sharp rocks, but there was this one rock that I stepped on super duper hard that completely sliced open my foot. And I remember saying, I literally just sliced open my foot and like wanting to cry and punch things, but saying, we gotta keep going. And I kept going. And then it happens again 10 minutes later, but in a different spot where it really just digs in, and I'm like, but like at the same time, like holding back tears. And I look down at my foot and it's gushing blood. And I'm like, whatever, gotta keep going. But because these cuts on my foot are big and deep, I was stepping in pig shit, feces, mud, and then when we would pass a stream, I would try to clean it out, which had even more bacteria in it that I found out later. So it was just not good. It was getting so dirty, so infected, whatever. We finally made it out somehow.
Lovely man helped us get out. I've never been so relieved in my life. I literally felt like I was being reborn.
I feel like I did something so wrong for this to happen.
Well, thank you, Jesus.
We got back so muddy. I'm limping. We go home, we clean off, we eat, we kind of just revive. So I try to clean out my like wounds. I think it's okay. I go to sleep. The next day I was told to soak it again. Like, you know when you soak your wounds in like alcohol and like it burns? Mine was not even burning. So that's when everyone was like, okay, you should probably go to the ER. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I think I'm good. Like, it's just a cut. Like, who cares if there's dirt? It's like the earth, you know? Like, I'm good. Without them, I literally would have never gone and my toes would have been cut off.
My mom's taking me to the ER.
And it was super duper infected. My whole toe was puffy. They said if I would have came last night, it would have been so much better because they would have stitched it up. They give me like a shot to numb it and they clean it out, they scrub it, and it was so gross. But I could not go in the water. I could not get anything in it. It was just super dangerous because if it got any more infected, I would have had to cut it off. I basically couldn't do anything. The antibiotics was making me super duper sick. I would like just randomly throw up. It was just not fun. But I do have to say that I'm so thankful that all we went through in that time just resulted in cuts on my toes. I ended up coming home because it was just too much. Yeah, that's the story. And now I'm home. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Even though I am home, I still do have videos from Hawaii, so subscribe to see more. I'm also going to Florida and I'm also going to the Bahamas soon, so subscribe to see that. And I'll see you guys later.